Good morning, people, and welcome to another round of science. Now, just before spring break, I posted a video on the five senses. I hope you've all have watched that. I know several of you have. And we're going to look this week at the central nervous system and the brain. This is one of those big topics that I broke up into three different videos because otherwise YouTube would give me problems about running over my 15-minute time limit again. So today we're going to look at our nervous system or parts of it. See, the nervous system is made up of your brain, your spinal cord that runs all the way down your back, and the nerves. The spinal cord itself is a bunch of nerves that are wound together. Think about a rope like this where all the pieces are wound together. Well, running down your spine, you have all these nerves wound together to make your spinal cord, and then they spread out throughout your body. Today we're looking at the spinal cord and all the nerves that come out from that. The nervous system can really be broken down into two different parts. The central nervous system, which is your brain, your spinal cord, and the retinas of your eyes. Go figure. And then the peripheral nervous system is everything else. It's all the nerves that are coming out of the spinal column. We are going to look at just part of the central nervous system, the spinal column, but mostly the peripheral nervous system today. Your spine is made up of 33 bones that stretch from your neck all the way down your back. And those 33 bones protect the spinal column, all those nerves. It's kind of like this napkin holder where the napkin is wound up around through there. Well, this would be like your vertebra, a bone in your backbone that's protecting your spinal column. So there you go. That's why you have vertebra or bones in your spine. And remember when we were talking about animals, we talked about invertebrates that don't have a backbone, but we are vertebrates. We have vertebrae or bones in our back. Those bones support your entire body weight. Okay, that is pretty impressive for 33 bones and a nerve cord. You have some different kinds of nerves that spread out throughout your body. You got your sensory nerves. Now, if you remember on the five senses video, the sensory nerves are connected to your five senses. They send messages to the brain. So when you touch that hot stove, your sensory nerves send a message up to your brain at over 200 miles an hour saying, "That's hot." And your brain sends a message back down through the other kind of nerves, which are the motor nerves, and it says, "Move your hand." So you got your sensory nerves that tell you what you're feeling, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting. And then you've got all these other nerves that tell you what to do about it. Okay, something tastes sour, it tastes gross. Okay, the nerves tell your brain, "Hey, that's gross." And your brain says, "So spit it out." Or your nerves tell your brain, "Something stinks in here." And your brain says, "So get out," or use some Lysol, or do something. If you are being chased, your eyes tell your brain, "Something is chasing me," and your brain says, "Run." So you have your sensory nerves that send messages up to the brain, and you have your motor nerves that send the message back out and tell you what to do about it. There are some kinds of nerves that you don't even think about or know you have. They're called autonomic. That's a fancy word. Auto means by itself, okay, or something that happens automatically. You don't have to think about it. These autonomic nerves are motor nerves, but they're the ones that work without you having to tell your brain anything or your brain telling you what to do. These are the nerves that control your heartbeat and your lungs, your breathing, You don't generally have to sit in one place and say, okay, heart, beat. Okay, it's time to breathe now. Okay, those things happen without you even thinking about it. So that is a special kind of nerve in your heart, in your lungs, in certain parts of your body, like your digestive system, that work without you even realizing it. Let's see. All right. Now I'm going to give you a couple of vocabulary words, and I don't necessarily expect you to remember these, but you might hear them in some of the videos, like the Discovery Ed video that I've connected with this lesson, or on the BrainPOP videos. BrainPOP Jr. and BrainPOP have a couple of different videos on the 5 senses and the nervous system that are pretty good. So here's some words you might hear. Neuron. A neuron is simply a nerve cell. Remember, our body is made up of those itty bitty little cells, and we drew a picture of an animal cell back when we were still in school. And it's so tiny that you have to look at them under a microscope. And animal cells they're different shapes, and they have the nucleus, the little bitty thing in the middle that tells the cell what to do and what kind of cell it is. Okay, so nerves are made up of these itty bitty little cells. They're animal cells. And the thing with these, a lot of your cells reproduce, like your skin cells. You lose skin cells every day and new ones take its place. Remember? Magic School Bus? The kid turning orange because he ate too many carrot treats, but his skin renewed itself, and after a couple days he wasn't orange anymore. So your skin cells can renew themselves. Here's the thing with nerve cells. Once they're damaged, they don't heal very well, and they don't produce more. So that's why if someone has a brain injury or an injury to their spinal cord, it's very hard to recover from those. There are people in wheelchairs because of damage done to their spinal cord who will never walk again. They are paralyzed from the waist down or the neck down. So those cells, we got to take care of them. Protect your head, protect your back, because if they get hurt or damaged, they are not easily replaced. All right, so that's one, neurons, those special nerve cells. Then you have the long nerve fibers. If you put a bunch of those neurons together, it makes a fiber, like a piece of yarn or a piece of thread. It's one of your nerves that spreads out through your body. Okay, that long nerve fiber, that string, is called an axon. That's an interesting word to look up, an axon. And then nerves have a coating around them, okay, like a protective coating. Think about this. Those little bitty cheese wheels, you got to peel the wax off to get down to the cheese, okay? There's a myelin coating around each nerve to protect it. Scientific studies have proven that the more sugar, like refined sugar, candy that you eat, it starts eating away at the myelin on those nerves, and it makes you feel more pain, and it eats away the myelin and the nerve cells in your brain. And okay, I'm going to use the stupid word. It makes you temporarily stupider. So that's one of the reasons we have to be careful how much sugar we eat. So there you go. Fun little fact there. There are about 100 billion neurons in your body. That's billion. Okay, the B, billion. That's a lot in one body. So I've given you some fast facts about your spinal cord and the nerves that spread out from your spinal cord into your body. Hopefully you're not getting on your parents' last nerves. And I hope you have enjoyed this little 10-minute segment on your nerves. Thursday, Look forward to a video on your brain. Make sure you bring your brain. Have fun and have a great day.